Imagine for a moment that your mind is a garden. Every thought is a seed. Some seeds grow into beautiful flowers of confidence, clarity, and discipline. Others grow into weeds of doubt, distraction, and fear. The truth is, whatever you water will grow. Monks understand this better than anyone, and that's why they dedicate their lives to mastering the mind. But here's the secret: you don't need to live in a monastery to apply monk-like wisdom in your daily life. You can train your mind like a monk and create habits that lead to clarity, peace, and success right where you are. Before we dive in, I want to invite you to stay fully present as you listen or read along. If you're here, it means you're searching for something deeper, not just success in the external world, but mastery over yourself. And that is the greatest journey you'll ever take. Make sure to subscribe and stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn could truly reshape your life. Now, let's begin. Monks have lived for centuries as examples of inner discipline. They wake before the sun, they meditate, they simplify their environment, and they approach life with a calm focus. But the daily habits they practice aren't only for monks. They're practical tools that anyone can adapt, tools to help you silence the noise, build resilience, and unlock your true potential. The first habit is the practice of beginning each day with intention. Most people wake up and immediately grab their phone. They scroll through messages, social media, and news, instantly flooding their minds with chaos. A monk does the opposite. They begin with silence. They start by breathing deeply, centering themselves, and setting an intention for the day. It could be as simple as saying, "Today I will be calm. Today I will act with discipline. Today I will focus on growth." By doing this, they take control of their minds before the world does. You see, the way you start your day determines the energy you carry through it. Think about it. If the first thing you feed your mind is noise, comparison, and fear, you'll carry that into every decision. But if you begin with stillness and clarity, you will walk into the world with a centered presence. And this habit is something you can practice starting tomorrow morning. Another powerful habit monks cultivate is awareness of thoughts. Imagine watching your mind the way you watch clouds in the sky. Thoughts appear, drift, and disappear. But many of us make the mistake of attaching ourselves to every single thought. If you think, "I'm not good enough," you grab it, believe it, and let it control you. But monks train their minds to step back. They say, "That is just a thought. It comes, it goes. It is not who I am." This separation between who you are and what you think is life-changing. When you realize that you are not your thoughts, you are the awareness behind them, you begin to free yourself. You can choose which thoughts to act on and which to let go. That alone is the foundation of mental freedom. So, how can you practice this? Start with mindfulness. Throughout the day, pause and simply observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice when your mind wanders, when it criticizes, when it worries. Don't fight it. Don't suppress it. Just watch. Over time, this habit creates a natural discipline. Your mind stops running wildly and you begin to steer it calmly and deliberately. The third monk habit is simplicity. Monks strip away distractions because they understand that too much clutter leads to a restless mind. Think about your life, your room, your desk, even your schedule. Is it full of things you don't need? Every extra possession, every unnecessary commitment, every digital distraction takes a little piece of your focus. Simplicity is not about living with nothing. It's about living with only what truly matters. You don't need to give away everything you own. But try this. Declutter one part of your life at a time. Clear your desk. Delete apps you don't use. Say no to commitments that drain your energy. When your external world becomes simpler, your inner world follows. Clarity outside creates clarity inside. And this isn't just a monk principle, it's a principle of success. Look at the most disciplined leaders, athletes, and creators. They simplify their routines. They cut out what doesn't matter so they can give their energy to what does. If you want to succeed, you must master the art of saying no to distractions. At this point, let's pause for a moment. If what you're hearing resonates with you, take a second to reflect. Which of these habits could you begin today? Waking with intention? Watching your thoughts? Simplifying your environment? Choose one and commit to practicing it. And if this journey speaks to you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Helps this wisdom reach more people, and it helps you stay connected to future lessons. Another daily practice monks live by is gratitude. Gratitude might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful forces in shaping your mind. Monks remind themselves daily to be thankful for the food they eat, the roof over their head, even the air they breathe. Gratitude shifts the mind from what is missing to what is present. And when your mind is grateful, it cannot be resentful. It cannot be anxious about what it lacks. In your own life, you can start a gratitude habit every morning or evening. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Not just big things like family or health, but small things too. The smile of a stranger, the taste of tea, the sound of rain. Over time, gratitude rewires your brain. You begin to see abundance everywhere. And abundance attracts success. This is just the beginning of training your mind like a monk. These habits, starting the day with intention, observing your thoughts, simplifying your environment, and practicing gratitude, are seeds. The more you nurture them, the more they transform you. And remember this, monks are not born disciplined. They train daily. They fail, they restart, they persevere. You can do the same. Every day is a chance to water the right seeds in your mind. One of the most important monk-like habits you can cultivate is discipline in small actions. Many people think success comes from one massive breakthrough, but monks know it's built from small, consistent steps. They don't just meditate for one. They meditate every day. They don't just practice silence once. They return to it again and again. It's the daily repetition of small habits that shapes a strong, disciplined mind. Think about your own life. Do you make promises to yourself and then break them? Do you say, tomorrow I'll wake up early, but then hit the snooze button? Every time you break a promise to yourself, you weaken your discipline. But every time you keep a promise, no matter how small, you strengthen your inner power. So start with one commitment today. Maybe it's to meditate for 5 minutes. Maybe it's to put your phone away 1 hour before bed. Maybe it's to journal your thoughts each night. The action itself doesn't matter as much as the consistency. Discipline is a muscle, and the more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Another monk practice is mindful breathing. This might sound too simple, but it is profound. Breathing is the anchor of the present moment. When monks feel distracted, they return to their breath. When they feel overwhelmed, they breathe slowly and deeply. Breath is the bridge between the body and the mind. You can try it right now. Inhale deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs. Hold it gently. Then exhale slowly, letting go of tension. Do this 3 times. Notice how even in just a few breaths, your mind begins to calm. This is not just relaxation, it is training. Each time you control your breath, you are training your mind to return to calmness instead of chaos. Monks also understand the importance of emotional regulation. They are not emotionless. They feel joy, sadness, anger, just like anyone else. But they don't let emotions control their actions. Instead, they pause, observe, and respond with wisdom. Imagine how different your life would be if you paused before reacting in anger. If you observed your frustration before lashing out. If you responded with calm instead of impulse. The habit here is simple. Practice the pause. Before you speak. In anger, pause. Before you make a decision in fear, pause. Before you act out of frustration, pause. That pause is where wisdom lives. It's where you shift from being controlled by emotions to mastering them. Another habit monks embody is serving others selflessly. They dedicate time to helping without expecting anything in return. Why? Because service breaks the chains of ego. When you serve, you stop thinking only about yourself. You connect to something bigger. And ironically, when you give without expectation, you feel more fulfilled than when you receive. In your own life, service doesn't have to be grand. It could be listening deeply to a friend, helping a colleague without waiting for recognition, or simply smiling at a stranger. Each small act of kindness strengthens your mind by shifting it from self-centered thoughts to compassion. And compassion is the highest form of success because it builds relationships, trust, and meaning. Now, let's bring all of this together. 2. Train your mind like a monk. You don't need to shave your head or move into a monastery. You need daily habits that bring clarity, discipline, and peace. Begin your mornings with intention. Observe your thoughts without attachment. Simplify your life, and practice gratitude. Strengthen your discipline with small promises. Use your breath to calm your mind. Pause before reacting to emotions, and serve others selflessly. These habits, practiced consistently, will transform your mind. You will stop being a prisoner of distraction, fear, and negativity, and you will become the master of your thoughts, your focus, and your destiny. But remember this, it's not about perfection. Even monks struggle. What matters is that you keep showing up, keep practicing, and keep watering the seeds of discipline and peace every day. If this message has resonated with you, take a moment right now. Don't just listen, act. Choose one habit to begin today, commit to it, and watch how, step by step, your mind grows stronger and your life grows brighter. If you found value in this journey, support this channel by subscribing and sharing it with someone who needs it. Together, we can create a community of people training their minds for success, one habit at a time. And as always, remember this truth: your greatest success does not begin with wealth, or fame, or recognition. It begins with the mastery of your own mind. Stay disciplined, stay grateful, and stay committed to growth. Train your mind like a monk, and success will follow you naturally.